Hi, everybody. If you're watching at home, we're going to begin services shortly.
Shabbat Shalom, Hag Sameach, everybody. I'm so happy to see you all as we celebrate the second night of Hanukkah. We're going to sing some songs, so make sure you got one of these because it's a fun night of celebration. As I've been saying this whole time, we're talking about living into defiant joy, and being Jewish and being a part of our tradition and being a part of our community, I think, is part of that, at least for me. Judaism allows us to feel everything that we're feeling, sadness, anger, hurt, whatever, and also understand that our people come from a long line of survivors and people who have upheld this tradition in various circumstances to allow us to be here in this moment. So I am so grateful to be with all of you this evening. As we hold all of this together, we're going to welcome Shabbat, sing some songs, sing some prayers, and be together. But we're going to start with the candle lighting. So if you are at home, I invite you to get all of your various candles ready. And Becky is going to come up and help us light both the Shabbat and the Hanukkah candles. We do Hanukkah first, and then Shabbat, as a rule. You know, so what's wrong? Oh, yeah, you want to do that so that we, yeah, that's great. What we're doing right now is adjusting because last year there was wax on the floor and we want to avoid that situation. So, yeah. Wish somebody knew a Shabbat Shalom if you haven't done that yet. Yay! Say hello to someone you haven't seen before. Oops. It's fine. Perfect. That's okay, as long as it doesn't get on the carpet. That's what matters. So, awesome. So you're gonna light with even though like if it were looking it up, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's sing the blessings together, shall we? We're on if you're yeah, light that first. Yep. We're on the packet if you're looking for the packet. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim ha'em ba'zman hazeh. And we're going to do Shabbat candles too now. Oh, Shechianu, first night only. Oh. Yeah, that's okay. Shabbat candle lighting on page 9 if you want to follow along. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Good job, Liz. Thank you. You should go up. We're going to continue welcoming Shabbat with song on page 14. Yalecha dodi likra kala penei Shabbat nekavela lecha dodi likra kala penei Shabbat nekavela la lecha dodi likra kala penei Shabbat nekavela lecha dodi likra kala penei Shabbat nekavela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad Hishmi'anu el hameyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad L'shem tiferet v'litchila la Lecha dodi likra kala B'nei Shabbat nekavela Lecha dodi likra kala B'nei Shabbat nekavela Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha. Ki hi mekor haveracha. Merosh mikadem nesucha. Sof ma'aseh b'machshavat chila la 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 lecha dodi. Likrat kala. B'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi. Likrat kala. B'nei Shabbat nekavela. Hitoreri, Kiva orech kumiori, uri, shir daveri. Kavod Adonai ailech migla la lecha dodi. Likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekavela. We rise and face the door as we continue to welcome Shabbat into our midst. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam v'simcha u'v'tzola, toch emunei am segula, boi chala. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekavela. We are on page 17. Our Chatzi Kaddish, which separates parts of the service from one another, which is just a string. It's not just, it is a string of praise words, of words of gratitude, which is something I love to bring up because we say it 5 times throughout the service, and every time we are transitioning until the mourner's Kaddish when we're offering those words in that context. And so I think to use gratitude in a transition is a really good lesson for me. So that's what I'm thinking about this evening. Yikadav yikadash shemei Rabba be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon u'vyomechon u'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'vizman kariv ve'imeru amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevarach leolam olal me'omaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudesha barichu le'elam min kol berchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata ta'amiran be'alma ve'imeru amen. I invite you to rise. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam va'ed. HaMevorach leolam va'ed. I invite you to be seated. Will you pray with me in English at the top of page 20? Somewhere at the fringes of night, the shadows of darkness soften, and my earth comes alive with hints of light. My heart fills with fresh, bright hope. and the world stirs to give birth to color. Colors are secrets not seen in the dark, like the promise of God when darkness is visible. Creator, you who bring dawn from the darkness, break the used goblets of my yesterdays. Let me find wisdom in the shards and grow in knowledge of your eternal presence. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Blessed are you, Almighty One, who makes the evenings fall. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu lemadeta, Otanu lemadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shachbenu, U'kameinu nasiach bechukecha, V'nismach b'divrei Toratacha, U'v'mitzvotacha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, nege yomam v'layla. Ve'ahavatcha al tasir, mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael, Ohev amo Yisrael. I invite you to take a deep breath and get yourself centered. If it's comfortable or accessible to you, I invite you to put your feet on the floor and get grounded, whatever that looks like for you. As we utter the words of the Shema, we remember the generations and generations who have come before us, who have said these same words, who have asked the same questions, who have engaged in study of the same text, and who have been held up and have upheld this tradition with these words. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'otecha ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom alevavecha Veshinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvelechtecha v'derech, uveshochbecha uvekumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafo b'neinecha, uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, Uvisharecha leman tizkeru v'asitem ekol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem, Asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem Elohim, Ani Adonai Elohechem. Well, it's one of those magical times of year where we get to adjust the Micha Mocha with a special tune that corresponds to the holiday. So we're going to do Micha Mocha to Matzor, and it's going to be great. I love this. I love that we do this. We do this with the high holidays. We do this with Hanukkah. We do this with Passover. I love it. It's the best. Micha Mocha va'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha nedar ba'kodesh, Nora tehilot osef ele, Nora tehilot osef ele, Nora tehilot osef ele, Malchutecha rura uvanecha, Bokeya yamnei Moshe, na 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 na, Ze Elianu amru, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. You'll not believe how many times I practiced that today, and I still didn't quite get it. Like 6 or 7 people are like, okay, that's enough. Thank you. We're going to continue with Hashkivenu, our prayer for a shelter of peace. On page 26 and 27, the words that continue to echo in this prayer for me are this shelter, this Sukkah Shalom of peace. So we're going to read it together in the English in the middle of page 26. Help us to lie down, Adonai, our God, in peace, and let us rise again, our sovereign, to life. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Decree for us a worthy daily lot, and redeem us for the sake of your great name, and enfold us of the wings of your protection, for you are our redeeming guardian. Truly a sovereign, gracious, and compassionate God are you. Guard our going forth each day for life and peace, now and always. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Blessed are you, Adonai, who spreads your canopy of peace over all your people Israel and over Jerusalem. Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Amen. Amen. I am on page 29. Rabbi Nachman of Breslov taught, a person reaches in 3 directions: inward to oneself, upward to God, and outward to others. The miracle of life is that in truly reaching in any one direction, one embraces all 3. Please rise if you are doing so, and we will join together on page 51 for the Amidah. Adonai, Ananana sfatai tiftach, Ananana ufi agid tehilatecha, Ananana Adonai. Ananana svatai titach, Ananana ufi agid Ufi yagid tehilatecha. Ananananana Adonai. Ananananana svatai tiftach. Ananananana ufi yagid. Ufi yagid tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Velohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzhak Velohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Leah Velohei Rachel Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezocher Chastei Avod V'imachot, Umevi Gula Lifnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah, Ata Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye Hakol Atarav Lehoshia, Mechakel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye Hakol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem emunato lishenei afar michamocha ba'al gevurot umido melech melech meimit umechayeh umatzmiach Yeshua v'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. I invite you to be seated as we continue celebrating Shabbat with Vishamru on page 55. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם אותי לעולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. I'm going to now take a few moments for silent prayer and reflection, meditation. If you'd like to say the words on the pages, we will go until 61. If not, you can say the prayers of your own heart. You can stand and you can sit, whatever you need. Say shalom, shalom bimromav. Say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imru amen. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen. Oh, say shalom, shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen. I cannot believe it's already Hanukkah. I'm really having a hard time with how quickly this year is going. I have been thinking a lot about what Hanukkah means for us, as I'm sure you all have. How can we think about celebrating holidays when so much is happening and so much feels so heavy? So I decided several people in a row this week have asked me, tell me the exact story of Hanukkah and what's the dates and how did it happen? So I decided to refresh my memory. I learned that once, but and one of the things that I was reminded of was Antiochus, who was the king, who said that Jews could not practice their religion, right? And then I was thinking about the two miracles that we teach about this holiday. This holiday is wild because it is the conglomeration of many other holidays, as all of our holidays are wont to do. 8 days, Sukkot is 8 days, Passover it's 8 days. We got the whole thing. So there was this thing with the Maccabees, this revolution in which the Maccabees were a small army that were able to defeat a giant army from Syria. And then, so that was miracle one. And then miracle two was the oil, right? When the oil was supposed to last for 1 day, but it was only left for 1 day, but it lasted for 8 days. And what a miracle that was when they were rededicating the temple. And so I decided this year to look a little bit more into the word Hanukkah, which really means dedication. And thinking about how I want to dedicate, or maybe what rededication there needs to be in my own life. Sometimes when the world feels so big and everything feels so hard, the way to handle that, at least for me, is to make the small changes I can in my own life. Because it can feel overwhelming to have to fix everything. But those things cause ripple effects, right? Those little changes that change you, that change others, and relationships change. So in typical Harris family fashion, we did a FaceTime for Hanukkah candle lighting last night. That's how we handle this, and we just sing over each other, and it's fine. I asked my parents last night, and my brother, of course, called from the car because he was on his way to a gig, and that is also normal. I asked them, like, what are you dedicating yourselves to this year? Can we talk about, like, what do you dedicate this candle to? And my answer for last night was justice. And then my dad, in all of his wisdom, said being light in the darkness. Which almost feels like, that was originally what I was going to talk about, light in the darkness, but it almost feels like a cliche at this moment. But sometimes cliches have weight. And right now, the dedication to maybe changing a little bit or doing something for oneself is allowing us to find some light in a really dark period. And then I had some other friends reach out this week and say, how can we possibly even light candles with everything happening? Like, how can we? And I gave them the same thing that I just said to you at the beginning of the service, which was like, this is what we're doing as Jews, this is who we are. This is the thing that has upheld us for all these generations, right? People didn't lose this in the Holocaust, and we're not going to lose it today. And centuries before that, people have held on to our traditions. And it reminded me that the third miracle of Hanukkah is actually us. Like it is miraculous that we're sitting here today. Maybe it's a small miracle that we're all in the same room. But I don't know, it feels pretty big to me. So I'm going to hold on to that too. And this Hanukkah, I'm hoping and praying for some light in a really dark and heavy time. And perhaps you are the light for someone, or perhaps you are the light for yourself. So I'm wishing you all a Chag Urim Sameach, a happy festival of lights. May you be illuminated from within, and may that light shine to others and others still, and allow us to light up this whole world. Amen. Before we continue, we have some announcements. Is it Buck? Oh, great. Yay. Buck is the treasurer of our board, and he's going to share some announcements with you about what's happening around the synagogue. It's going to be great. Oh, well, thank you.
Shabbat Shalom. What a joy it is to see you all. So first of all, thank you to Joel and Julie Stern for sponsoring our pre-neg this evening. Tomorrow, Saturday, December 9th, is our Hanukkah Tot Shabbat. Join the rabbi for crafts, snacks, prayers, and singing at 10 a.m. Please join our intergenerational Hanukkah event at Shir Tikvah this Sunday, December 10th at 11 a.m. There will be a show, treats, and songs. We will also be celebrating Hanukkah with a community-wide event at Sherry Zedek on Sunday the 10th from 3 to 5:30 p.m. We thank our board for 100% participation in our Hanukkah appeal. We are halfway to achieving our goal. If you have not yet made a pledge, your participation means a lot. There are forms in the lobby, or you can go online to our website to make a pledge. Bagels with the board on Sunday, December 10th at 10 a.m. Come and meet our board members and have a bagel with them. Friday, December 15th, please join us as we celebrate and thank Lorelei Berg at our Shabbat service for her many years of service to our congregation, and welcoming Tessa Goldberg as our new executive director. Sunday, December 17th, Sundays at Shul presents Mass Incarceration in the U.S., a Shir Tikvah Justice series, presents Safe and Just Michigan. And lastly, if you're interested in hosting an Israel discussion group, please contact Rabbi Alicia and check her article in the Schreier for more details. Thank you.
Thanks, Buck. Many exciting things are happening, including you all have met Tessa. Maybe you haven't. She's here. And in the back next to Tessa is Zoe, who is our new administrative assistant. And so we're glad to welcome him as well. Stuck around for Shabbat just to see what are they up to. So we're really super grateful to have such new wonderful members of the community. If you're looking for any of this information again, you can find it in your e-blast or in the Schreier. But please join us for the next couple of weeks. We've got a lot of awesome stuff going on. Okay. Hey, Dawson, you want to come open the ark? All right. I'm going to invite you all to rise as we... Oh, wait. Not yet. We sit right there. It's not time yet. I missed something. It's my fault. It's my fault. But it is going to be your turn in a second, I promise. We're going to turn for a second to Misha Beirach, our prayer for healing. We are thinking of all of the people in our community and in our world who are in need of healing of body and of mind and of spirit. we are thinking especially of the Shir Tikvah members of our community, our community of Shir Tikvah who are in need of healing. Barbara Saul, Joel Ben Moshe, Joyce Holbrook, Janice Book, Mickey Berg, Sharon Burns, Tom Rutan, Linda Toshbuck, and Sheila Hankel. If there's anybody you are thinking of this evening who you are praying for, whose healing you are keeping in your heart, if you'd like to either stand or raise your hand and share those names aloud with us. And if you're at home, I invite you to write those in the comments or share those names aloud in your space as well.
I'm single July. Marcy Bristol Rose recommending Sasha, Nicole Wilson.
Susan Ushitel and David and Rebecca Harris. We joined together on page 67. Misha Beirach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Beirach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. All right, Dawson, you ready? Okay. I'm going to invite you all to rise. We're going to join together for Aleinu, which is on page 74. Oh, wait, come back, because we got to close it too. But not yet. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'ten kedula l'yotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kagoyei haratzot, velo samanu kamishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kachem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, Umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad Ushamo echad. Yasher koach. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll take a seat. Last time you did that, I feel like we practiced it for Eamon's bar mitzvah. So this time I didn't give you any warning. So. I am at the bottom of page 77. When time and circumstances take loved ones from us, let us fill the emptiness with memories. Memories are the healing heart's way of saying, I won't forget. This week we are in a period of Shloshim, the first 30 days of mourning for Larry Goodman, husband of Sharon Goodman. Carol Koski, wife of the late Ralph Koski, after whom our outdoor sanctuary is named, sister-in-law of Joe and Richard Koski. And Dr. Robert Mast, stepfather of Lorelei Berg, father-in-law of Seth, and grandfather of Charlie, Zachary, Genevieve, and Maxwell. This week, we also recall the yard sites, the anniversaries of the deaths of Donald Joe Carter, father of John Carter, Manny Peltz, father of Marsha Wengrow, Arthur Haley, father of Sharon Curran, Lynn Michalski, mother of Jennifer Michalski, Jerome Liebman, father of Miriam Feinerman, Jack Hess, father of Heidi Hirsch, Samuel Ratiner, father of Stephen Ratiner, Alexander Grinstein, father of Richard Grinstein, David Lee Rosenberg, brother of Linda Silverstein, Catherine Whitko, wife of Ed Whitko, Dorothy Averett, mother of Wendy Demp, Aaron Langford, brother of Katie Kerr, Herbert Koenig, father of Jim Koenig, Emily Willen, grandmother of Rachel Kennelly, and Simon Sludelberg, father of Esther and Rabbi Arnie Sludelberg. Also thinking of Jeff Stern, husband of Bobby Stern and father of Claire and Ruby and Lucy. If there's anybody else you are remembering this evening whose name you'd like to share with our community, I invite you to do that. Thank you. Thank you. We join together for the Kaddish Tom, the Mourner's Kaddish, which is on page 78. I invite you to rise. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divarach yeruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, ve'chayechon uvyomechon uchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach leolam ulamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudesha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata ta'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, huya aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, b'imru. Amen. May the source of peace bring peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved here and everywhere, to which we say, Amen. Oseh shalom, shalom b'imromav, huya aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen. I invite you all to be seated. We're going to turn to a Hanukkah song or two because I have you all here and everybody gets to sing. So we're going to do Ma'od Sor, which you will find on the very front page of the packet. And then if you have you can go through it. If you have something that we haven't sung yet or you haven't heard yet this Hanukkah season, you let me know. Ma'otzor Yeshuati lechana elishabeach tikon beit tefilati lechana elishabeach ve'etachin matbeach mitzarcham nabeach azegmor v'shir mizmor Hanukat HaMizbeach Azegmor v'shir mizmor Hanukat HaMizbeach Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sivi wants to play with and like us to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet night to remind us of days long ago. Thank you all for doing that with me. It's nice to have a full house. It's generally just me on FaceTime. So I'm wishing you all a Hanukkah of warmth, of joy, of light, and in the darkness. And may you all find ways to dedicate or rededicate yourselves to yourself this season. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Ugh. We're not going to do the bracha because we already ate, but I do want to show off the first and second grade challah cover. Jan's class makes these every week, and I really like the eyebrows. So, but all right, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Thanks for being here. Oh my God.